Hello viewers, welcome back to another video, and today, as per the Discord vote, we are going to be taking on the Nordschleife Northern Loop for I think about the 4th time in a week on the channel, on iRacing in the Mercedes W12 2021 car. I had a bit of a scruffy lap, I'll be completely honest with you guys before we get in, but it's not too bad, so hopefully you all enjoy. Let's get straight into the lap. Crash in the back, that is... Okay, well, hello everybody. Here we are in the final sector for our Nordschleife hot lap. So, I haven't done the full hot lap, I've basically gone and reset the car to the end of the straight, well, to the start of the straight, so I've just got a little bit of temperature in the tyres. I'm running a iRacing high downforce setup, so I haven't changed anything. Soft tyres, we've got a little bit of battery in the car. If you remember back to our Formula E hot lap, that was about a 6-minute 36 lap time, so I'm expecting this to be around the 6-minute dead mark, but we're going to see. So we're going to head up towards our final corner now, through third gear, and now final corner. Here we go, to begin our lap, no X's, and we're just going to be brave. Let's go, fourth gear across the line, down to second for turn 1, and we're already through turn 1 straight away, so that was pretty quick as we head down through Hats and back, 6th gear, and then 7th gear there, up to 295 kilometers an hour, 4th gear on the way in, and absolutely ripping it through this first sector, 3rd, and then 2nd. I needed to use 2nd to get it turned in, but even with using that, so much downforce on this W12, obviously the 2021 car, not the 2020, as we head up towards the Fluke Plats for the first time, and the only time, 7th gear, 296 kilometers an hour, and this is going to be easy flat, getting it turned in for the right-hander, and it's easily flat, didn't even have to think about it. I'm just going to take a quick tear off as we head down towards Arenberg, up to 8th gear, getting it close to the left-hand side, then swing out to the right as we head over the crest. This is just going to be effortless. Through we go, nicely done, and then late on the brakes. Now getting on the power as early as I can, 3rd gear, and we're on the power there, and a small X there, but that's going to be okay. We're going to ignore that as we drop down through the compression, 7th gear, and then 8th gear. But that curb cost us a little bit of time. This is going to be a flick on the way in. Nice. 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. Clipping that apex. And then right-hander. Clipping that apex. And away we go again. As we head up towards Rebel Tree. And right as we get to it, it's gone again. This is going to be flat for the left-hander. 7th gear. And then braking down to 3rd. Clipping that curb. And then away we go again. And as soon as you think you're in a corner, you're just out of it again. No time to even process. Now, I did one lap earlier, and this section, believe it or not, is flat, but we're going to leave it in 6th. Through we go, and no, I actually had to back off, so I got that line all wrong. Small clip of the grass, but we're okay. Into the hairpin, lock up on the front left, 2nd gear, and then away we go again. 4th, 5th, 6th, climbing through the revs towards the left-hander. 4th gear, going to be a bit cautious for that one, because that's a corner I never get on with. Small lock up on the right hand side wheel as well, and take another tear off just so I can see. But halfway through this lap already, and you can just see how monumentally quick it is into the right hander, 3rd gear, and away we go again. And a little bit of a moment coming out of the right hander, but now up towards Bravery Corner, it's probably going to be flat, I would think, as up to 8th gear, there we go. 320 kilometers an hour, just there or thereabouts. Yep, there it is. As we head up towards Bravery Corner, stay to the right, now stay to the left. Now I'm just going to flick it in. That was actually completely flat through Bravery. And then up to the kink, also flat. Yep, easily flat. Braking now, 3rd gear for the right-hander. And getting on the power early as I dare. As we head up towards Carousel, this is the corner which is going to make me quiver. On the brakes, 2nd gear, and I've missed it. So we're just going to have to take the top, but not the end of the world. I didn't have a crash like one of the viewers predicted, and away we go. 6th gear, 7th gear, up the hill, leaving it 7th, and then down to 5th, and then the right-hander, and then on the brakes again, 3rd, and away we go. 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th, and 6th again, and just flicking of downshifts through there. That was just lightning quick. And this is really starting to melt my brain, this hot lap. It's just so fast. I don't have any time to react to anything. 4th on the way through, using that curb. And then 4th again. getting close to that curb on the left, but not using it because that would definitely unsettle the car and probably kill us. And look at how much progress we're making through this lap already. It's down towards the jump. No jump in the Mercedes, just totally flat. Using that downforce to its advantage, and then 6th, 7th dropping down this crest, and then this should be flat. 7th gear, getting close to that curb in the middle, and then round we go. Still 7th gear, and then up towards the right-hander. Small lift, and then lots of downshifting, and you can hear that exhaust, that hybrid engine crackling away through the mini carousel as, oh no, clip the grass there a little bit, but we're okay, we're going to carry on. Probably not my best lap around here, but it's a lap nonetheless. And now flat as we head onto the big back straight up towards the tourist section. No idea how quick this lap is going to be. It could be like Lasarth levels of quick, you know, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It's definitely felt that fast. As 7th gear, I'm not really cracking much top speed due to my high downforce, but it was a sacrifice worth it for all the corners we have to navigate. As up towards the Bilstein Bridge, we're going to stay to the left, easily flat, but that's flat in most cars. And then dropping down the hill towards the final complex. Curb on the right, there we go. And then late on the brakes, 3rd gear, past the pit lane entry, 2nd gear for the final corner, and a lock up on the right hand side. But to the line, what time is it? And across the line, hasn't given me a lap time just yet, but has it invalidated it because of that X? I think it has. So, I will come back to you guys. I'm going to see if it counted my lap. Okay, so it did not end up counting my lap. It must have been because of the 2 X's I had, or it must have been a glitch or whatever. So I've got the replay up here. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to stopwatch it on my phone so we can get a proper reading on what this lap was. So I'm just going to fast forward it up to the start-finish line now, which is about here. So, and we're going to watch this in the outside camera. We're going to see what this lap looked like. So, we're going to press play. There we go. And you'll be able to see my inputs and everything. So, we're going to click start about now. So, we're just going to see what this lap looked like. Down into turn 1. That was fairly nice. And getting all out of shape on the way through. But we're just going to be able to see the speed of this Mercedes. So, we head through the first sector. Really nice downshift through there. That was properly good. Through the first sector, we actually ended up missing a few apexes there, all on a small lock-up. Currently 26 seconds in, so absolutely lightning quick so far. As over the bridge, and then up the Flugplatz we go. Very nice. Oh, and getting it turned in, and that's just an electric turn in there. Felt so satisfying. Round we go, in our yellow helmet. Dropping down towards Arenberg here, so it was struggling to hit its top speed in 8th gear, and you can just see how stiff the car looks as it heads through. This is where we had our first scary moment on the exit of the hairpin. Oh, and you heard it grinding along the curb. We are now a minute in, so we're about 21 seconds currently ahead of the Formula E car. Dropping through the compression. This was just a downshift on the way in, and just look at how quick it is. I promise you, this is not sped up at all. This is how it happened. It just goes to show just how quick this W12 is compared to everything else on the service. It's just dominating. It's past Rebel Tree, flat through that left-hander. That was pretty crazy. Round we go, using that curb, which was a bit touch and go, not going to lie. A minute 35 in now. And I used a bit of that curb. This was flat, but I nearly got this all wrong. I thought I was going to have an accident here. This was just a clip of the grass. Yeah, there it is. Oh, very lucky. But as we head into the hairpin, there was a tiny lock-up. Through we go, but didn't affect us too much. And then out of the hairpin, dropping down towards left-hander. This is around the back of the mountain now, back of the northern loop. Round we go, and it's just, yeah, it's just so quick. There was a small lock-up there as well. But at least I hit the apex. I was racing away towards sort of the right-hander. And the one bit I'm very curious to see is how it looked through the carousel. Oh, there was a snap there. You saw a clip of the grass on the exit. Round we go. 310 kilometers an hour. Currently at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Which is just a blistering time at the moment. And I didn't even drive that well. This wasn't my best lap in all honesty. But through we go, left-hander. Around we go again. Up towards the kink. That was easily flat. On the brakes. Did I lock up? I don't think. No, I didn't. And look at how the car responds on the turn-in. It's just so behaving. Up towards the carousel. I was on the brakes. There's a lock-up on the way in. And we can't really see much. But yeah, I did miss the apex. Had to go up to the flat part of the circuit. Now, I expect this whole section to be done in under a minute. We're at 3 minutes and 7 seconds coming out of the carousel. So I expect it to be 4 minutes by the time we go through. That was a terrible line through there. Through the right-hander. And now full throttle again. As away we go. Right-hander there. And it's just flicking, downshifting, flicking of the gears. Almost like that esports flick, like they say on F1. Not quite like that, obviously. It was in the trees we are. I sounded like Yoda then. Why did I say it like that? Through YouTube corner there. And out we go. Oh, and it's just, yeah, just so responsive. That was the corner I was very happy with. Small lock-up through there. The soft tyres would absolutely be screaming out for help by now. You know, they'd be overheating like crazy down the bump, which is where we had the jump in the M2 in the last video. Completely effortless for the W12. And down that crest, this is now totally flat. And around we go. Just look at the confidence you're able to take in a car like this. Through the right-hander. Now this is where we had our scariest moment. Was in the mini carousel. I thought I only had 2 wheels off, but I might have had all 4. I did have all 4, yep. So that cost me quite a bit of time. We're at 4 minutes and 20 seconds right now. So it's going to be easily a sub 6 minute lap time. But this was onto the main straight. Already at 290 kilometers an hour as we head under the Audi Sport banner. And flying down the straight, 307 kilometers an hour, staying to the right-hand side. Look at the car bouncing as it heads along the straight. Obviously, the Nordschleife are not a grade 1 circuit by any means. Very bumpy. Under the Bilstein Bridge. In one moment, it's going to be an easy flat, but it is flat in most cars then again. So through we go. Nicely done. Up to the final section. The final complex. And so late on the brakes, we were still flat up to about that point. A small lock-up on the way through. It rigid, bouncing over the curbs. Final corner. And powering to the line. I'm going to stop at about there. And well, there you go. So while iRacing didn't give us a reading, the lap time, I can tell you, is a 5 minute 11.222. So much faster than the Formula E, than the Formula E car we drove. And there you have it. Well, there we have it, viewers. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Had a blast making this. Thank you to all of those who voted for this video down in the description. Apologies for it being a bit of a scruffy lap, but we got through it in the end. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed. Stay safe, make awesome choices, have an awesome day, and I'm going to see you all probably on Monday for a TikTok stream, or if not, I might be getting out a Rainbow Six Siege video to you guys soon. So I'm going to see you all later. Ciao.